because it is a major virtual tree, and of course we went through other sectors, we didn't want to eat it. So instead we have a couple of 2x4s.
Tour, that is so cool. I have to rewrite the history books, Miguel. How many people live in a different state of the United States? And your state, sir?
Washington.
Washington, our neighbors to the north.
Yeah.
Not raining as much, is it?
Well, it only stopped briefly.
Welcome, Miguel. Anyone here living in another country? Okay, we'll start with you, sir. What country are you from?
India.
Our most popular nation, by the way. Welcome to the United States.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Namaste. Thank you. We have another country, too.
China.
China. People's Republic of China, I believe. Welcome to the United States. Ni hao.
Thank you.
Leho. Depends on whether it's Mandarin or
Right.
Cantonese, right? I'm
That's
glad you
very
made
well.
it. As you can see, I speak 17 different languages. But only one word of each, so don't get all impressed. Did I miss a country? Your country, sir.
Japan.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Arigato. Welcome to the United States. Thought I was kidding about the language. How many people are from another planet or a parallel universe? All right, there's usually one. It's usually locals, too. Welcome to Earth, young lady. I don't know about you, but I really like this planet. I'm going to stay here as long as I can. Thank you for bearing with my introduction. The mystery spot was discovered by surveyors in 1939. What they found was a circular area of effect about 150 feet in diameter or 46 meters across. The center of the circle is inside the cabin. The edge to the circle, the boundary to the mystery spot, goes right between these two cement blocks. This is our first demonstration. These boards on top of the blocks create a flat level surface. To verify that, I simply put a billiard ball on the board. If it doesn't roll, we conclude this board must be level. Then we have the more advanced technology of a carpenter's level. It also shows, with a bubble in the center, this board is perfectly flat and level. The bubble will rise to the higher end of the level, standard operations. And some of you may notice that the mystery spot does create this ringing in your ears. Reversing the instruments around, we get the same result from both. We must conclude these boards are flat and level. The best way to see what happens here is with the help of two victims. Two brave volunteers. Please step forward. The ladies always get to go first, gentlemen. Thank you for volunteering, young lady. Would you like to help her out in the back? Thank you very much, young man. I need the young man to stand on top of this end of the boards. The young lady stand on top of this end, facing each other. Thank you very much for volunteering. What we do here is compare how tall you are to each other. I think you're a little bit taller than the young lady. Do you know the young lady?
She's my sister.
That's your sister. Is she your little sister? That's what it looks like right now. If you look straight ahead, you're probably looking right about to the top of the head. And if you look straight ahead, you're probably looking right about to the young man's smile. Whoa. Those are the residual effects of the mystery spot right there, by the way. Now, let's see what happens. You guys trade places. Now that's definitely your little sister. Is your eye level like zing way over the top of the head?
That's like a high.
That's what everyone says. You have the makings of a fine engineer, young lady. That's what I think it looks like, too. It looks like it's going uphill this way, doesn't it? That's why I have to put this billiard ball on there, but it doesn't roll. That's why this is so weird. It's a perfectly level surface. It looks like it's going uphill this way. That would explain why this man seems to be a little bit taller and why you need a whole new wardrobe. There's more to it than that. Thank you very much, kids. That was an excellent demonstration. Well done. For those of you who just joined us, hi! Welcome to the Mystery Spot. My name's Ethan. I have the privilege of being your tour guide. Yes, this is a recording. All I've done so far is shown everyone that these boards are a perfectly flat and level surface using both levels and billiard balls to verify that fact. This is the boundary to the Mystery Spot. It's a circular area about 150 feet in diameter, discovered by surveyors in 1939. I definitely need a recording of that. The best way to see what happens here is with the help of two volunteers. Thank you for volunteering. I knew I could count on the kids. Thank you very much. I need the young man to stand on this end. Young lady, stand on this end. We compare how tall you are. I think you're taller than me, young lady. Would you say? Your eyeballs way at the top of the head. And if you look straight ahead, you're probably looking right about to the collar of the t-shirt. Good timing on the picture, sir. Now, trade places, kids. Let's see what happens. You were a little bit taller, but now you're a towering giant. Get your after picture here, sir. Good timing. Wow, professional photographer or what? Kind of weird, huh? It's a good thing you're young. We're going to restore your height loss before we know it. Thank you very much, kids. That was fun. Anyone else want to try the boundary effect? Maybe some grown-ups will dare the mysteries of the universe now that the kids have shown that the waters are safe. Thank you for volunteering, ladies. I noticed no men have volunteered yet. Okay. Now I shrank you down so much already, your hands are disappearing. I think you're a little bit taller. You're right at the top of the head. You're probably looking right about to the young lady's chin. Thank you, ladies. Let's see if I can even you two out. Isn't that cool? I know, I like it. Now, don't worry, ma'am. This wears off with the next full moon. Thank you very much. Anyone else want to try this out? Now we've got a tour on. Looks like the gentleman is a little bit taller. You're probably looking right about to the top of the forehead. You're probably looking right about to the gentleman's nose. Now trading places. Thank you. Look at that. Looks like you two are eye to eye. Actually, you're shorter than her. Yeah. What's up with that? Way to go, huh? Thank you very much. Anyone else want to try? The next plan will be to approach the center of the mystery spot. Be very careful as you go. It works even better sideways. If you face to the north, your feet are to the right of your head. Or an about face to the south, your feet are to the left of your head. Locals are like, yeah, no kidding, I've rented worse. To be serious though, there are 12 of these commercialized mystery spots in North America. Every single one has a crooked building for the main attraction. I will tell you why shortly. You may notice I'm leaning quite a bit to the southwest. I am trained to lean like this. In Santa Cruz, it's usually to the left. Local humans are okay, cool. All of you are leaning quite a bit to the southwest as well. Check out the kids. They're looking pretty laid back. Were you practicing that before you got here, kids? You want a job?
Yeah.
You do? All you have to do is get your parents to sign that you're 16 years old. I can have you employed like that. We're really understaffed today. If you look at all the grown-ups, you'll notice they all lean to the southwest as well. My favorite view as a tour guide. The real crowd-pleasing demonstration of everything that goes on here is using the book. This is the mystery spot board. If I break the house, it comes out of my paycheck. Does it look like this board goes downhill into the Capitol?
Yes.
Thank you. That's what it looks like to me, too. Do not trust anything you see up here. The only thing we could trust would be it shows with the bubble all the way over to my left, rising to the higher end of the level. The board is very much downhill out of the Capitol. The observed downhill in is an optical delusion created by this building. The extent to which the illusions are all into the building. Watch these kids. So cool. I'm having some technical. Pretty neat, huh? When I saw this in training, I required 72 hours of psychiatric examination. This is trying to show there appears to be a force emanating. The first demonstration is mostly for the kids. Hold on, kids. You may notice your dizziness increasing when you enter this room. That is commonly reported. Let's, whoa, Yeah, it's really all right. Let's see how many people we can cram into this room and violate some fire code laws.
I'm ready.
Thank you for your cooperation, folks. Because it's only 1/12 of a degree away from true vertical. That's a very difficult angle to measure, and because it's so small is why they use this crooked building to exaggerate the effects. The pendulum is placed next to the center for best effects. If you push this pendulum to the southwest and approach the center with it, it's kind of heavy or difficult to push. Push it away to the northeast, it will be lighter or easier to push. As a result, here is the pendulum's position of rest. It swings farther to the northeast than it does to the southwest. This violation, go for it kids, you all get it all by itself. This circular motion will soon change directions. Excuse me. It'll start to rotate clockwise after this. I have yet to figure out what is causing the circular motion routine. So far, I believe the cabin is having a girl. There it goes, clockwise circular motion. Good, the magnets didn't burn out already. I encourage everyone to investigate this pendulum, especially the part of it being harder to push to the southwest compared to the northeast, because there's no optical illusion to that quality. Go right ahead, kids. The floor is yours. Be careful with this thing. Notice how the pendulum is placed strategically at your average child's head level. Is it heavier that way? Easier that way?
Yeah.
All right, there's the easy part. Is it heavier that way?
Yeah.
Easier that way? Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now, normally the ladies always get to go first on my tour, but these guys were too quick on the draw. Whoa, good dodge, dude. I saw insurance claim forms in the making already. Go right ahead, baby. Push it that way. Okay, that's pretty heavy. Is it easier that way?
Yeah.
Heavier that way? That means it's still working. Good, the magnets didn't burn out already. Pretty good, push it that way. All right, that's pretty heavy. Okay, push it that way. And then that way. Whoa. Is it easier to push that way? Thank you very much, kids. A marvelous series of demonstrations. We also have, always feel free to ask me, enjoy the benefits of the cabin until you exit the cabin in the back courtyard. Good luck, everyone. Buena suerte. You're going to need it. Uh-oh, kid, where's the back over here?
Okay, go look at me.
None of us tour guides guiding spacecraft. These concoctions of management or sensationalism have no scientific basis whatsoever. So I will not be a proponent of those theories, but they are pretty entertaining. This is our latest one. I think this is really cool. The ancient computer of crystals beneath the ground, thinking for the planet to save it from the great evils of mankind. You gotta admit, that's pretty creative. But it has no sense whatsoever. The real mystery here, according to most of our guests and myself, would be the height change we witnessed at the boundary. This plank is our next demonstration of that effect. And before we go into the plank, I would like to show you a couple of weird trees up here. Most of these eucalyptus trees near the S-shaped pattern through the branches. I have no idea why the trees grow like that. I believe everything here is perfectly natural in its demonstration. The bubble of the level is off-center away from me, so the plank is actually downhill towards me. It is also downhill. Even if the roof is out of sight, you still get to see an apparent height change for the participants. Did it work? Isn't that great? When I did that... This is what I think it looks like. I'm just walking downhill. Good rhythm. And then I'm walking uphill. I love this job. I will show, once again, it's a perfectly level surface using my cheap but effective device, calibrated by technicians at Ace Hardware. Thank you, young man, for keeping me on the level here. Many times I put that thing down there and people look up at the trees and nobody cares what I'm doing. I'm wondering what I'm doing. To really check this out, We surrounded the entire T-block area with a big roofless tent to block out all of the slanted visual background. We assumed this is just an optical illusion. Remove the background from sight, the illusion will end. But this was not the case. Inside the tent, we still saw people getting taller and shorter. Not as much, but enough to confuse many scientists. The experiment of mine has been duplicated quite often here. The engineers from Stanford, they were the most confused. That brought me great joy. Because of these experiments, this is not thought of as just an optical illusion, but also as a psychological illusion. The great mystery of the universe is the human mind. The key, the surrounding hill. Because in this area, when people move in this direction, they are expected to get lower because of the prevailing slope. But with this level surface, people moving on it in this direction do not get lower, as we expect. So our conditioned minds are telling us that person must be getting taller, and our eyes see it. I don't know about you kids, but I think that's pretty cool. You brought the mystery here with you. It is deep in the depths of all of your minds. And you take the mystery away when you depart. Please do not request refunds based on my conclusions. Oh, no, thank you very